very nice, and don't think I don't appreciate it, but I do hate it. It's the day after Election Day. You know, there were elections in 39 states yesterday. It was a big night for Democrats, who, let's be honest, I'm glad it was because we needed a big night. Democrats have had fewer wins this year than the Jets, and so the Democrats won everything. They won big races on the East Coast. They won the little ones in the South. In New York City, Zohran Mamdani was elected mayor with more than 50% of the vote, which means your racist aunt and uncle have a new name to mispronounce this Thanksgiving. Not all New Yorkers were thrilled about their new mayor. Mamdani made the longtime Democrat Andrew Cuomo seem like he was a Republican, and many of Cuomo's supporters are blaming Republican Curtis Sliwa, who had no chance to win, but stayed in the race, all but handing the election to Mamdani and upsetting supporters of the former governor greatly.
Hey, Curtis, you're a scumbag, like I said all these months. You got 8% of the vote. You split the vote for the $7 million. You were a scumbag. I hope every New Yorker spits in your face every single day. You sold out like Judas sold out Jesus for the 30 points or so. Go yourself.
Hey, wait. Easy, Father Joseph. You're a man of the cloth. How is that guy not the mayor of New York? The anti-Curtis Sliwa sentiment was shared by disgraced former New York Congressman / presidential pardonee George Santos, who wrote, "F you, Curtis Sliwa, I hate you, your dumb wife, that stupid beret of yours, and all your effing cats." Gee, you'd think he'd at least like the beret, huh? That is not the warm, cuddly George Santos I know. Prison really changed him. By the way, Curtis, if George Santos ever ran into Curtis Sliwa on the subway, he would make him eat a volleyball, okay? Every election brings us new and interesting characters. And the breakout stars last night were Virginia Governor-elect Abigail Spanberger and her 10-year-old daughter, Catherine.
To my daughters, Claire, Charlotte, and Catherine, I'm so proud of you. Every single day, I am lucky to be your mother. And Catherine, you did not clean your room today as you promised me. She's working on it. If I was working on it, we wouldn't have won this election, okay?
Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of your constituents. This was not a good night for the president. Everything he touched was a loser. Trump hasn't been this embarrassed since he found out there was a Donald Trump Jr. But don't worry. If you're tired of all the losing, fear not, he's got an excuse. In fact, he's got two of them. He wrote, "Trump wasn't on the ballot and Shutdown were the two reasons that Republicans lost elections tonight." Now, if Republicans had won and he wasn't on the ballot, would he take credit for that? Oh, yes, he definitely would, but he lost. And then he posted this. He posted, "And so it begins," which was either a response to Mamdani winning the mayoral race or he just sat down on the toilet. I don't know. And so it begins. And so what begins? I mean, seriously, what is that supposed to mean? What would motivate him to post "and so it begins" at almost midnight? What would compel him to contact his social media guy, Dan Scavino, that late at night to say, "Dan, I need you to post "and so it begins." All caps, Mr. President. Yeah, all caps, you idiot. And put a ... in front of it, too. No wonder Dan Scavino looks like this. I mean, the man's face is all caps. ... And as you might have guessed, Republicans are again screaming and crying about election fraud. It's weird how it's only fraud when they lose, right? I mean, what are the chances? It was a tough night personally for the vice president. J.D. Vance's half-brother, V.D. Vance, lost his bid to become mayor of Cincinnati. And I didn't even know J.D. Vance had a half-brother, but he does. And even though he got J.D.'s endorsement, he lost by more than 56 points. This is little bro, Corey Bowman. He is the child of, I think, J.D. Vance's father's second marriage to a Broyhill sectional. And who would have guessed that being J.D. Vance's half-brother wouldn't be enough sauce to squirt him over the top in Cincinnati, huh? As of today, we're now enduring the longest government shutdown of all time. This is day 36. This shutdown has officially now lasted longer than Dennis Rodman's marriage to Carmen Electra, Mario Lopez's marriage to Ali Landry, and Britney Spears' marriage to Jason Alexander combined. Our Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, said if the shutdown doesn't get resolved in the next week, we will see, quote, mass chaos, mass flight delays, and mass cancellations just in time for the holidays. And I'll tell you something, I remember the very first time I saw Sean Duffy on Real World Boston. He was a contestant on that show. And I said to myself, you know what? Someday that kid's going to shut down all of our nation's airports. And I was right. And Trump has been desperately trying to convince anyone who'll listen that Democrats are responsible for the shutdown and that it has nothing to do with him trying to hide the Epstein files. The gaslighting has reached a fever pitch as Trump cuts off the supply of food to children, families, senior citizens, etc. But Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, wants you to know, just because they're cutting off your food and want to cut off your health insurance, that doesn't mean they don't care.
And I'll say this clearly to every hardworking American in any place who's missed a paycheck, anyone who has been made to suffer because the services, the health services you rely upon, or the food and nutrition supplement for your family, anyone who is hurting, you have a home in the Republican Party.
You have a home in the Republican Party. You'll be living under the stairs like Harry Potter, and you're not allowed in the fridge, but you do have a home. I mentioned last night, we're going to do our best to pick up the government slack here. We set up a big, beautiful food bank in our parking lot behind our theater. We're collecting provisions on behalf of two great organizations, St. Joseph Center and the LA Food Bank. Lots of people have already stopped by with food, including a surprise celebrity guest this afternoon. Look at that, folks.
I came to contribute.
Thank you so much.
To the cause. To cause. Trying to add to the cause because. Wonderful, wonderful things we does.
That's right. Well, look at that. Flavor game, and so can you. You know what time it is. If you have items, we have a list of what's needed on our Instagram. Come to our back parking lot here in Hollywood. Ticket donations from 9 to 5, or you can donate money at stjosephcenter.org or lafoodbank.org. And if you aren't in LA, please consider supporting a food bank in your area. Or, you know what? You could use your money to Xerox your dog. This is a crazy story. Tom Brady yesterday announced that his current dog is a clone of the now deceased dog he had with his ex-wife when they were married. Just in case you were worried he didn't seem divorced enough. Tom said he cloned his dog, which is a pit bull mix, to teach his children the valuable lesson that none of them will ever die. This is Tom with his old dog, Lua, and on the other side you can see his new dog, Lua Tua. What a life. I mean, it costs $50,000 to do that. Guillermo, I want you to know that if, God forbid, anything ever happens to you, we're gonna clone you, okay?
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I love that.
Are you
Yeah.
good with that?
Yeah, yes,
Oh.
that's good. Yes.
Whether we're
Yeah.
or not, we're gonna do it.
I love that. That's a good idea.
We had an item on the ballot here in California last night. It was a big winner for Governor Newsom. Prop 50 will allow Newsom to redraw our congressional map in our state to balance out the effect of a sneaky move by the governor of Texas to give Republicans 5 more seats there. Now, we will have 5 more seats. And even though it was the only item on the ballot, turnout was very high. Prop 50 won it in a landslide. Gavin Newsom has been working hard to beat Trump at his own game. He's been posting these funny things like this, showing Trump as a baby. And it does seem to be getting under the president's skin.
He doesn't have what it takes. I tell you that. Slimy guy. He's a slimy one. Maybe that should be his nickname. Slimy Newsom, right?
Oh, man, he can't even come up with a decent nickname anymore. It's so sad. You know, it's been interesting to watch Newsom because while he's making fun of Trump, he's also been reaching across the aisle, inviting Republicans and whatnot on his podcast, including, most recently, one of the president's biggest and most fanatical fans.
Yeah. Rock your body. We don't stop.
It's your boy, Gov Gav.
And my guest this super fine day is the guru of Goose Down, the sultan of slipcovers. He sells a ton of other too. My pillow man, Mike Lindell. Mike, you gotta try this baller Chenin Blanc.
No, it ain't none for me. No, I did brung along a cold one of my own right here. Oh, that's good. You can really taste the garbanzo.
Amazing. Now, P-Man, can I call you P-Man? Am I correct in saying your whole bag is election integrity?
Yeah, but I got lots of other stuff in my bag. I got a pair of smooth toe socks, a handful right here of baby teeth. I got a fire blanket in case I catch fire again. I got a Ziploc sack full of pig's milk.
Never
and
know.
I got a gun. I got a gun.
Whoa, easy, Chief.
What ain't loaded, you fruit pie? Jesus.
This week's show is brought to you by Crystals Crystals, the only rare earth crystal company owned and operated by a sex worker. Check these out, Mike.
We got some good kryptonite here. This is gonna be a fun one.
You keep blowing it out. Word assoc time. Say the first thing that comes off your dome. Ready? Computer.
Evil.
Horse.
Meat.
Trump.
Hero, patriot, hammer time, good kisser.
Easy, P-Man. I said one word.
Well, I'm sorry, but talking about our one true president, Donald J. Trump, gets me all frothed up in my gut cheese.
I feel the same way about Moby.
What time is this air on the radio I play out in my van?
It's a podcast. You can listen to it anytime.
You mean I can listen to this when I was a child? Hey, you little Mike, if you can hear me, the ice is too thin. Get off the rain more right now!
Well, that's the gong of finality. Thanks again, my pillow dude, Mike Lindell.
Mike, you gotta listen to me. You don't have to do things that come straight
Catch
to your
us
mind.
next week with the post-Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad and internet sensation, the Rizzler.
You gotta go to a place called Miami and light everything on fire. Don't
This is
make the
Gov Gav.
mistakes I made.
Catch y'all on the flippy.
Little Mike, only you crack once. Only you